Be a rebel, don't conform. Be outrageous, be ostentatious. Be whatever you wanna be. If they tell you to stand up straight, you sit down. You say no. You be a rebel. You be you, and be damned with the rest of them. They don't care about anything, about anyone. Least of all, you. They don't give a damn about you. None of them do. So when you go about your business, go about your life, and you go to work, or go to and do your education, go to school, your education, or whatever it is you do, whenever you leave home and go about your business, how many nice people do you actually meet on a day-to-day basis? How many nice people do you meet? I can imagine not many. I have honestly said I've had jobs, I've worked for companies in the past where every single person there was bloody horrible, vile. You do get a few good eggs every now and then in the basket. People are parasites. If they think they can get something out of you, they'll cling on to you and they'll drain it, all the resources they can out of you. I don't trust anyone, no one, and you mustn't trust them either. It's a pretty nasty, brutal world out there. It's vile. Everyone is out to get you. That's the reality of it. No one gives a damn about you, and you should not give a damn about them. Care about yourself. These parasites, they only care about themselves. That's all they care about. And they will take everything from you. The world has changed, you know, and the world has changed. Back in my grandfather's day, you grew up in a village, you knew your neighbors, and you had mates, you had real mates that you could call brothers. Look out for each other. You don't get that anymore. It doesn't exist. The world out there is a machine, and it wants you to be a cog in it, and that's why I say no. Rebel. Rebel against it. Be a rebel. I'm glad that I fought this battle, which is life, all by myself. And I've survived. I've survived. But the battle, unfortunately, it still goes on. It does. To this day, I can't believe it, but it's true. To this day, there are people out there that are trying to destroy me. I've got enemies. I know, it's hard to believe. You know, you think when I was young, when I was a child, I thought that when you left school, you put all that rubbish behind you, you know, that we gotta fight and get rid of them. I thought when you enter the adult world and you got yourself a job and you're with fully grown adults, you know, we're gonna work together, we're gonna get the job done, and we're gonna be adults. No, there are people out there who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s who act like kids, like children in a playground. Just unbelievable. But that's just how it is. But you gotta not give a damn. You gotta say no. And I've always done that. I've always said no. I remember when I was living at home and I was like a teenager and my parents were like, you gotta get a job and all that kind of thing. Fair enough, you gotta get a job. I said to them I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to write for a living. I want to write books. I want to write poems. And they're like, oh no, there's nothing out there for that. You can't do that kind of thing. There's no job out there for writers. Oh no. And you know what I said to them, don't you? Yeah, I did. I said, no, I'm going to be a writer. I'm going to be a writer. Because that's what I am. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a poet. I am. It's in my heart and in my soul. And I'll sit down and I'll write a poem either by hand, pen or pencil, on paper, or obviously on a computer. I'll write a poem. And sometimes the poems are bad, you know. but it's there. There's a juice in me, as Ernest Hemingway put it. There's a juice. It's there and it's flowing, and you gotta juice that juice out. You gotta get it out. You gotta put it somewhere, whether it's good or bad. You gotta do it. You go crazy if you don't get that juice out of you. You will do. It's real. There is a force out there of art, and there's a force of art that's out there. And you can let it flow through you. And I think everyone is creative. I know I've heard other people say otherwise, but I've heard people, doctors. I think people are generally creative. And I remember when kids at school, everyone was creative. It's just that they go through the machine of life and it grinds you out. That's what this whole video is about. They grind us through this bloody machine and they make us into boring slabs of rubbish. With nothing about us whatsoever. Go to work, go home, blah blah, do this, do that. That's the whole point of this video. I said no to that garbage. I said no. I rebelled against it. So I said no. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be a cog in your damn worthless, boring, miserable machine. No, I'm not. I'm a creative person, always have been, and I've let it flow through me, and that is what I'm gonna do, and I'm always gonna juice out those words, and I'm gonna enjoy doing it, whether other people like it or not. And I'm gonna say, and to the machine out there that wants to chew us up, spit us out, grind us into a pulp, like I said, parasitical. It wants to take that juice, that creative juice that's in us. It wants to suck that out and use it for the machine, to keep the machine flowing. And then when you're old and useless and you can barely get up out of a chair, can barely get out of a chair, it spits you out, bag of bones, and it sticks you into the ground or incinerates you into dust like you never existed. No! Be a rebel, rebel against it. Reconnect with your creativity, reconnect with your juice. Create something cool. Be something different. Don't just be a cog in the machine. Don't just live life by the numbers. Rebel. Also don't get confused. When I say rebel, I don't mean like a French Revolution, where they grab the arrow. No, nothing peaceful. Rebel peacefully by being yourself. And that's how I'm going to end the video. And I'll probably go and read a book now. So, best of luck to you.